Our next square is a wash or a staining on the canvas. When you do this, what you're going to do is take a very dilute form of paint, watered down with a lot of turpentine. It's going to look like a watercolor wash. So I'm going to take my palette and I'm going to put some turp on my palette here. And I'm going to go get a color. And I'm going to really water it down. It's very fluid here. There's hardly any paint. Get a little more fluid. And I'm going to take this and I'm just going to stain the surface. It's very transparent. If I have something else underneath it, I would see. It could be even thinner than this. I'll be able to see through this color. We'll use this to actually tone the ground of our canvas on our next piece so that it has a very even stain. Sometimes you can pick it up and let it blur into itself a little bit more so it's a little more even. A little more water on there, a little more turpentine, I'm sorry. And then I'm just going to pull it so it kind of flows. Alright, that's a wash or stain, and you can do what's called a graded wash by putting a little bit of color at the top, a little stronger color at first, and then wash your brush, take your brush and put it in your turp, drain it, and then pull that color down. Let me get this out of the way. Pull that color down. Wash your brush out. Really fluid. Pull that color down. I'm going to go get a little bit more color. Pull a little more color on the top here. And you can make a wash that goes from one value through a series of values. You can let gravity help you with that. So this is a staining or a wash and a graded wash. Samples here. You see how a big large wash is being put in and the color is just being laid in rows. This is a wash technique. Here's an example of a graded wash. And you see that they put the color in and then you lift off and lift off. You have an example here of a graded wash. This sample in the book has an image that they've created, and the background, you can see here in the finished product, in the background they created a graded wash. It looks like this, and that becomes the color behind this transition. So you have this soft transition of color. It's got that warm red behind it, and it's just a graded wash behind, and then they built other surfaces up on top. That's one way you can do another technique.